back to my channel. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hey, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Demi and you're watching Discovering Demi, and I am currently on a weight loss journey, and I use the Weight Watchers Points Plus plan, and I use the Itrackbites app to track that. So today I am here to go over the app with you guys. But before we do that, if you're interested in what I eat in a day, grocery hauls, meal planning and prepping, and weekly weigh-ins, then please follow my weight loss journey and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video to this channel. It really helps my channel to grow, so I would appreciate if you guys would do that. So let's get into it. Recently, there has been a wave of people who are leaving WW, formerly known as Weight Watchers, and some of them are coming over to iTrackBites because that is a comparable plan or program to WW. So I'm here today with an overview of the app to help you get started on your weight loss journey. I will be showing you the basics and how to maneuver around the app so that you know how to get started and what to do right away. And before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that the best piece of advice that I can give you all to get started is to keep it simple. There are a few things within the app that are a little bit more advanced, like the activity tracker and the recipe builder. So I would wait before I started diving into those things until you are a little bit more familiar with the app and the program. To get started, you need to pick a plan. It depends on if you go with the free version or the pro version, what your plan options are. The free version has 4 options to choose from, and the pro option has 6 programs to choose from, and the pro option is $29 a year to subscribe. I do have the pro option. I definitely think it's worth it, but if you're new to the program and new to the app, I would start out with the free version and feel your way around to see which route you want to go. I will insert a picture of the program options right here. So you guys can take a screenshot of that, or if you want to Google the different program options. But when you download the app and create an account, it will ask you questions to help guide you through picking the best plan for you. Okay, friends, let's get started. Okay, guys, here we are going into our app. And the main screen you see here is the tracker screen. It'll be the screen that comes up every time that you open the app. At the top to the left, you'll see activity bites. In the middle, you see daily bites. And to the right, you'll see weekly bites. I am on the carb conscious plan, and I get 38 daily and 49 weekly bites. And if you look on down, you'll see the date, and then you see all of the things that you track. So you have your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snack, and your activity. And then you can you also add your health checks there. If you hit the plus sign, it'll have where you can track all your waters that you've had for the day, any fruits and veggies you want to track, dairy, lean protein, oils, whole grains, multivitamins. And then if you accidentally check something, you can uncheck it. And there we go. And so I haven't tracked anything for today. I'm going to track my breakfast, which is always just coffee. So I hit the plus sign and it takes me over here to the different ways that I can track my breakfast. So at the very top, you'll see my coffee creamer. We'll come back to that in a moment so that I can track. I'm going to show you a few other things. So if you keep going across, you see 0 bites foods, favorites, anything that I have tracked as a favorite or saved as a favorite, my foods, anything that I have manually added, recipes, any recipes that I have used in the recipe builder. And under brands, you'll see different companies, and under restaurants, snacks, and alcoholic beverages, you can pull up the points values for those things. So this is Applebee's, and here you see their menu and the points values for different things. If there's something that you don't see under any of these options, you can always search for it at the very top. You type in what you're looking for and it will come up. So I'm just going to say Apple for an example, and it'll pull up everything from Applebee's under the name of Apple. Okay, so we're going to go back out so that I can get ready to track my creamer for my coffee. We'll go over to most recent results because I saw that that is where my creamer was. I'll tap that and it shows me at the top that 1 tablespoon is 1 bite. I am going to change it to 3 tablespoons, and it'll change the number of bites as I go up. So I can have up to 2 tablespoons for 1 bite, but if I want 3 tablespoons, it will change to 2 bites. So I'm going to have 3 tablespoons. It'll track it under my breakfast. I'll go back to my tracker, and then you see here at the top under breakfast, it's got 2 points for my coffee creamer. The green button, it'll have all of your tracking options. You can click on activity and you can type in walk. Now this is where things get a little bit more complicated, and I wouldn't really recommend doing this for beginners unless you are familiar with another program similar to this. So if you type in walk and say you choose the very first option and you say that you walk for 20 minutes, it will give you a credit of 2 bites. So you would get an additional 2 bites for the day that you could consume for the activity. So go back to the middle, the green button. Over here is your food option. That takes us back to the menu that I showed you guys a minute ago. And we go back. Here you could track your weight, and I haven't weighed in yet, so I'm not going to hit track, but go back to the middle again. If you hit scan, you can scan a food item there. The calculator will allow you to type in the nutritional information, and it will give you how many bites that item is worth based on the information you put in. So the plan that I use, the Carb Conscious plan, takes fat, carbs, fiber, and protein into consideration when they give you the bites value. You go back to that. You always go back to that green plus sign in the middle for your tracks. There's your checks, and it'll take it back to that option that we were in before to track our water or our fruit, things like that. You could use the voice option to search for certain things. You hit notes here. If you want to make your grocery list here or just take a note or set you on a reminder, you can do that there. And here's the 0 bites guide that will tell you all of your 0 bites food. It takes you right back to that menu that we were in earlier. So those are all the things that are on your main screen, and you can get to a lot of things still from the top. At the right hand corner, you'll see that that's the scanner, and right beside that is the voice menu. So you have the same option, several different places on your tracker. Here we see recipes. This is either recipes that other people have put in to the recipe builder, or that ITRACKBITES provides, or you can build a recipe from there. I wouldn't suggest starting this at the very beginning of your journey. I would keep it simple and just worry about tracking every bite and not worrying so much about the recipe builder if you're not very familiar about how this program works. Now, if you look on the other side of the green plus sign, then you see the community tab. Now, that is where you can connect with other users of ITRACKBITES, and they have groups that you can join to become a part of, and you can search for groups. These are my groups. I think that the best thing that I would advise for you guys to do is to become familiar with the app. The more you play with it, the more familiar you will become with it. So we're going to go back out, and if you look over beside the community tab, you'll see the profile. This is where your personal information is. So you see you can add a picture to that. Here is, it shows that I have the pro program and how many groups I'm in. It shows my weight progress, any milestones that I have hit. And then if you go up to the top right hand corner, you will go into the settings category. So it will show you your profile information, but you can go in, and if you decide that that particular plan that you're on is not working for you, then you can go in to change your plan. So there are many options here, and if you want to have the better balance or the keeping keto options, then you have to have the pro version of the app, which is $29 a year. You can set a goal weight. I have been using this since February of 2019. The calories allowance, where I'm doing my secondary measurements, and it shows here also my daily and weekly bites and activity allowance. So we'll go back out, and you can set reminders for different things to remind you to track your breakfast, lunch, dinner, end of the day, track your weekly weigh-in. So then we'll go back out. You can also sync the app to your Fitbit. I don't have a Fitbit, so I'm not synced into that. The most important thing, because this is really customized to each individual person and what works for them, the groups that you're in will be different than the groups that I'm in possibly. The way that you track your food, the plan you're on. So the best thing to do is to customize it to yourself. Okay, friends, I hope that this video was helpful to you guys and that you learned some things about iTrackBites. And I would highly consider, if you are wanting to start a weight loss journey, you see all the different options that they have. You can also follow calorie counting and keto, and then different bites plans on the program. So it has a wide variety of options. I would definitely give it a try. So if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time I upload a video to this channel. And until next time, be blessed, guys. Mwah. Subscribe to my channel. Hey.